Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Woods, back for another episode. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so now we've gotten past that. We will be discussing Kiss the Girls, which is based on a book by James Patterson. So from that alone, I know not to take it too seriously. Though maybe seriously. It is part of the Alex Cross series. It opens with the killer's voice. You can be sure the book probably does as well, though I've never actually read it, but that's how these books often open. It's safe to say this guy has been eating a few too many fruity pebbles in his childhood because he's a caveman, but a bit eccentric, and doesn't seem to understand the concept of consent when it comes to relationships with women. Once this little prologue is wrapped up, we skip on over to Washington, D.C., and a kickboxing training class with forensic psychologist Alex Cross. He's teaching a bunch of young boys how to get in touch with their inner beast. He's called to the scene of a murder and has a little talk with the killer wife in the bedroom as she's threatening to blow the back of her throat out. It's a battered wife case, and he's able to convince her that her side of the story matters, and the guy probably had it coming, so she'll live another day. Hooray. Then he is informed that his niece, Naomi, is missing. Tatiana Ali appears to be Naomi's sister, but she has no significant role in this movie. This is 1997. How in hell is Tatiana Ali playing some inconsequential side character? Why isn't she playing that missing girl? In Durham, North Carolina, some random white girl is being marched through the woods by some guy in a hood. My guess is the guy in the hood didn't just rescue her from her real abductor and is now leading her back to safety, though that would have been a great twist. This college-aged girl is named Megan Murphy. It was the 90s. A solid missing white girl name in 1997. Megan Murphy is eventually found dead, tied to a tree trunk. But she's not Alex Cross's niece, so who cares? Meanwhile, back at some hospital, some woman named Kate is tending to some little girl who fell off a motorcycle and is now in a coma. It's about as serious as you can get without having to deal with a girl who just fell off a motorcycle and, despite all your best efforts, didn't pull through. Kate, also a suitable white girl name in 1997, is played by Ashley Judd. Oh, and by the way, Alex Cross is played by Morgan Freeman. Kate is not in this movie for nothing, in case you're wondering. Despite being a kickboxer, she ends up being abducted from her house in the middle of the night. But she's one of the main characters, so she will probably be fine. The rest of the movie is about Kate surviving and hopefully helping Alex Cross rescue the missing women by tracking down the man who abducted her. The bad guy calls himself Casanova. What's funny is that Ashley Judd came out with a response about this movie almost 30 years after the fact on the same day that I watched it for the first time in years. Maybe my Fire TV recommended the movie because it was trending in the news. I don't know. But basically what Judd wanted to know is what it is about sexual violence toward women that people find so entertaining. For the record, I did not find this movie entertaining. It was a formulaic paint-by-number potboiler and a chore to get through. It felt like the kind of plot from one of those serial novels written by authors such as James Patterson. I wonder why that is. The bad guy was predictably detestable, and he got top billing, so it's like they didn't even want it to be a surprise twist in the end. I only watched it because I was looking for a thriller to review this month, so now that I've watched it, I can say it's not worth it, and you can just skip it. Thank you for joining me today. See you next month.